Hey everyone, DeltaFan270 here, and today I have another video. This is the August 2016 update of Palms International Airport. This is probably going to be the last one before school starts, unless I get a lot of new miles, which that's unlikely. But I'm going to be trying a new style, or I'm going to be filming the video a bit differently, so it's better for me and funner for me to do and better for you guys to watch, because once I get towards the end of the airport updates, I start messing up words a lot and my mouth is really dry and it's just bad. But I'm going to be trying to cut the video up, I guess. But yeah, there are 3 new models in this update. One's a review on my channel, and the second one, well, I mean, it was technically the third because I got it today. But the third one, that was on my Instagram. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's JoshM270. That'll be in the description. And if you tell me who you are on Instagram, I'll follow you back. And what else was I gonna say? I post the pictures of new models I get and spotting pictures, so yeah. But anyway, just lined up on runway 27 left, we have a Continental 767-400 operating as United Airlines. This was supposed to leave for Sao Paulo around 9 p.m., but some of the aircraft systems were malfunctioning, so it couldn't leave. But now they got it fixed and it's leaving 3 hours late for Sao Paulo, and it came in from Berlin earlier. The airport update right now is midnight time frame, so 12 a.m. Over there we have an Aeromexico 737-700 just about to land on runway 27 right. This is coming in from Guadalajara. It's going to go back out there, and this is just getting towed across, or it's about to get towed across the runway. This Delta 757 is just getting towed over to an overnight ramp type thing on the western side of the airport. This came from San Juan earlier, and it's going to make a flight over to Jackson Hole around 4 p.m. Yeah. Taking off runway 27 right, we have left, we have a Norwegian Airshell 789 that's just making a flight down over to Copenhagen. Over here, just taxiing to Terminal 3, Concourse A, we have United Airlines 737-800 split scimitars. This is a new model. This just came in from Newark and it's gonna make a flight back over there. I'll just say earlier today, or later today, because this is midnight. Yeah. And over here we have a JetBlue A320 Sharkless barcode. This just came in from New York LaGuardia, and it's gonna make a flight over to Fort Lauderdale later today. Over here at Terminal 2, or the JetBlue terminal, we have a JetBlue A320 10th anniversary. This is going to be making a flight over to Boston later today, and it came from Correcchio. I think that's how you say it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put it under the video, or I'll put a text thing under the video. This is one of the new models. We have a JetBlue A320, I Heart New York. I love this model. This is going to Cancun later today, and it came from Washington National. Just pulling into the gate, we have a JetBlue A321. You can see the catering truck getting ready and stuff, and some of the equipment. This just came in from Los Angeles, and it's gonna make a flight over to San Juan later today. And it's gonna come back to do a GAA route to Atlantic City, or Gemini Jets 1128's airport. Over here at Terminal 1, we have starting off, we have a Delta 737-900. This is gonna make a flight over to Denver later today, and it came from Atlanta. Just pushing back, we have a Delta 717 pushing back for Birmingham Shuttlesworth, and it came in from New Orleans. Over here, just getting some service, just came in. We have a Delta MD-88. That came in from New York LaGuardia, and it's gonna make a flight of Baltimore. Delta MD-88. This is gonna make a flight over to Dallas Fort Worth, and it came from Washington National. Delta A319, it's gonna get towed over to the overnight ramp soon. That's gonna make a flight to West Palm Beach, and it came in from Grand Cayman. Okay, sorry guys, I'm getting a little bit mixed up with routes, but after this, Delta A319 comes back to the airport. It's going to make a flight over to Shoreview or Delta Flyer HD's airport. Over here we have a Delta 737-800. That's going to be making a flight to Detroit, and it came from Las Vegas. Just getting a little service. We have a Delta 737-900 Spirit of Seattle. That's going to be making a flight over to San Antonio, and it came in from Minneapolis. Delta A320. That's gonna go to Newark, and it came from Chicago O'Hare. Delta 752. This is going to Seattle, and it came from Portland. Delta 767-300. This is going to New York JFK, and it came from San Francisco. Over here we have a Delta 757-300. This is going to Minneapolis, and it came from Seattle. Delta 767-300, Habitat for Humanity. This plane is going out to Salt Lake City, and it came from Salt Lake City. Over here on the international side of Terminal 1, we have a Virgin Atlantic A330-300. This came in from London Heathrow earlier, and it's going to be making a flight back over there around 8 a.m. Over here we have a Delta 777-200. Hold on, I have to pull up my phone over this because these routes are on my phone. This is going to Tokyo Narita and came from Los Angeles, and then this is going to come back and make a flight over to Central Texas International or Gemini Jet's 1975's airport. Over here, just about to push back, we have a Delta MD-88. This is going to Charlotte, and it came from Kansas City. Delta MD-90. This came in from Columbus, and it's going to make a flight to New York LaGuardia. And over here we have a Delta 737-700. This is going to be making a flight over to St. Martin, and it came from Key West. So now we're on the second board. And if you watch my video with my airport updates before, you probably know that something used to be here. But I'll get to that later once I start getting close to ending the video. But over here on this ramp, we have a KLM A330-200, 95 years. We'll just say that this was a diversion from Atlanta due to bad weather, so they're sending some of the bigger planes over to Palms View. Over here at Terminal 3 Concourse A, we have a Silver Airways Saab 340. This is going to Fort Lauderdale and came from Marsh Harbor. And over here we have a United Express CRJ 200. This is going to Orlando, and it came from Miami. And if you're wondering why I'm sending CRJs to airports like that, it's because my airport's in Florida, if you didn't know that, around the Daytona Beach area. So yeah. But over here we have United Express CRJ 700. This is going to be making a flight over to Cleveland, and it came from Miami. United Airlines A320. This is going to San Francisco or Tug Gemini Jet's 2013's airport, and it came in from Denver. And over here, just came to the gate not too long ago, we have an Air Canada Rouge 767-300. This came in from Toronto Pearson, and then later today it's going to make a flight to Toronto Pearson. Then it's going to come back and then make a flight to Sydney Arms or YWGSC Aviation's airport. On the other side of the concourse, we have United Airlines 757-300. This is going to be making a flight with a Chicago O'Hare or Gemini Jet's 30s airport, and it came in from Houston or Connell. And if you, I do these routes because I'm in the Global Airport Alliance. I don't really accept routes if you're not from the Global Airport Alliance, just so you guys know that. So if you're not in there, please don't ask for routes, because I won't do it unless I start doing sub routes, but I don't know. That just seems like a lot to handle to me. We have United Airlines A319 over here. This is going to be making a flight to Cancun, and it came from Boston. But if you are in the GAA, you can ask for a route. Over here we have United DCA, and if you're wondering why this is here, this is like a charter type company that's based out of my airport. They operate vintage aircraft for aviation enthusiasts, and they fly them to certain places. This is going to be making a flight to Chicago, and then it's going to go to San Francisco, then to Seattle, and back down to Palms View. So that's what that's doing. Over here we have an Alaska 737-800. That came from Seattle, and it's going to make a flight back over there. Over here we have a Frontier Airlines A319 Perry Puffin. Hold on. That's going to be making a flight to Chicago O'Hare, and it came from Cleveland. United Airlines Friendship A320. That's going to be making a flight to Washington Dulles, and it came from Seattle. It's just over here, so the arriving flights can come into Concourse A. Over here we have a Virgin America A319. This is going to Los Angeles, and it came from San Francisco. Over here, I actually forgot about this model. We have an American A319 Allegheny. That's just getting towed over to the American maintenance area to get checked out. And that's going to be making a flight to Atlanta, and it came from Memphis. Now over to the American Airlines terminal. We have an American Airlines 737-800. That's going to San Diego, and it came from Las Vegas. American Airlines A321 just pulling into the gate from San Francisco, and it's going to make a flight to Dallas Fort Worth later today. American Airlines 757-200. That's going to New York JFK, and it came from Boston Logan. American Airlines MD-80. That's going to Washington National, and it came from Detroit. American Airlines 738 old livery. That's going to San Juan, and it came from Chicago O'Hare. American Eagle CRJ 700 DBA Envoy. And if you're wondering, I'm saying DBA, that's just what it means doing business as, and that's what the airline websites say. So American Eagle CRJ 700 DBA Envoy Air, that's going to Orlando, and it came from Milwaukee. American Airlines A319, that's going to Baltimore, and it came from Fort Lauderdale. US Airways A320, operated by American, that's going to Phoenix, and it came from Charlotte. American Airlines A330-300, that's going to Miami, and it came from Dublin. Interjet A320, that's going to Cancun, and it came from Cancun. It's just getting ready to be pushed back soon. British Airways 787-8 came in from London Heathrow, and it's going to make a flight to London Heathrow around 8 a.m., so it's going to be racing to Virgin Atlantic over there. American Airlines 777-300, that's going to be making a flight over to Los Angeles, and it came from London Heathrow. Now here's another new model. We have the LATAM Boeing 787-9. I have a fire truck here, and a fire truck here, but it's a Lego, but you know, whatever. Just got pushed back. This is going to be making a flight over to Lima, and it came from Lima. Over here at the cargo area, which is now all UPS, we have a UPS 767-300. That's going to be making a flight over to Philadelphia, and it came from Miami. Pulling into the parking space, we have a UPS MD-11. That's just coming in from Minneapolis, and it's going to make a flight to Seattle Boeing. And getting ready to be pushed back, we have a UPS 767-300. That's going to be making a flight to Louisville, and it came from Chicago O'Hare. FedEx MD-10 that's going to be making a flight to Memphis, or it's just about to be pushed back, and it came in from Memphis. So over here on the expansion board, on the taxiway right now, we have these two planes over here are on the taxiway getting ready for departure for runway 28 right. This Cargolux 747-400, this is going to Glasgow, and it came in from Luxembourg. And over here, we have a Delta Airlines A330-300. This is going to Paris Charles de Gaulle, and it came from Paris Charles de Gaulle. And this is going to come back and make a flight over to Goki International or Gemini Jets PR's airport. Over here, we have a Emirates A380. This is probably one of my favorite models. This is just about to push back for a midnight flight over to Dubai. This rotunda thing here, this is for international flights now. There aren't really assigned gates, it's just for any airline that needs to use it. So let's say Delta Connection doesn't have a flight that has pre-clearance. Let's say a Delta CRJ 700 from Cozumel, it would park over here and then get towed over, back over there. And this terminal is a new design. We have a Caribbean Airlines just getting ready for departure in about 50 minutes. This is going to be making a flight over to Port of Spain, and it came from Port of Spain. Southwest 737-300. This is going to Tampa, and it came from Chicago Midway. Pulled in the gate not too long ago, we have a Southwest 737-700 Nevada Battleborn. This is going to Milwaukee and came from Houston Hobby not too long ago. Over here we have a Southwest 737-800. This is going to Denver and came from Baltimore. Just pulling into the Hawaiian gate / Allegiant gate, we have Hawaiian A330-200. This is just coming in from Kahului. And then they're going to tow it over to a ramp so the flight from Honolulu can come in. Then it's going to get towed back over so it can leave for Kahului later today. Over here we have a Delta Connection E170. This is going to Fort Myers and came from Fort Lauderdale. This Delta Connection Saab 340 DBA Sunshine State Express, which is a regional airline I made up. They operate Delta Connection Saabs in Florida out of my airport. This is going to Fort Walton Beach and it came from Pensacola. Delta Connection CRJ 700 DBA Express Jet. This is going to Chattanooga and it came from Albany, Georgia. Or I think that's in Georgia. I have to look that up or make sure. We have a Delta Connection CRJ 900, even though it's in Northwest Airlink. DBA Endeavor Air. This is going to Myrtle Beach and came from Toronto Pearson. Over here we have a Spirit A319 just pulling into the gate from Chicago, from Fort Lauderdale. It's gonna make a flight to Chicago O'Hare. Now the final part of the airport and a newer part, we have a Cargo 360 747-300 DBA Southern Air. This is going to Cincinnati soon and came in from Cincinnati. And this is just kind of like a maintenance place. This is the control tower that you see on the other board. That's the northern control tower for the it controls the northern part of the airfield. And this is the southern control tower. So it's based off of the Boston Logan Tower. O'Hare does that, but instead it's 3 towers, so I kind of did that. Just getting pulled into the hangar for a repainting. We have a Delta 717 in the AirTran colors. This is going to, it came from Philadelphia and it's going to make a flight over to Montreal. Delta A330-200. This is going to Shanghai Pudong and came from Sao Paulo. And finally this Delta A320. This is going to Cincinnati and came from Boston. So guys, that's all for the update. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about the way I'm doing these videos now. It's just a bit easier for me, even though it took a bit longer, but I'm not as tired after the update. Than I am doing the older updates. But I'm gonna be reaching 400 subscribers soon. So if you guys want to, leave questions down below because I'm gonna be doing a Q&A. So leave your questions down below, aviation related questions, and I'll answer them in another video, probably over Flight Simulator gameplay or something. But yeah, hopefully this area will be covered with grass soon. Same with down here, but this is a taxiway, and then same down here. But yeah, that's the update. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time. And don't forget to leave your questions down below.